Alright folks, this is the next instalment down on Frensham Great Pond in Surrey. I've got bloody crap everywhere at the moment. I haven't quite sorted myself out. I've just got here and got some bait out. So I've put in, I left my ground bait catapult at home, so I had to spom it all in. So I've probably spent like half an hour spomming. So I've basically put in quite a lot of ground bait, equivalent of about 30 balls I would imagine, and a pint of casters, or pint and a half of casters, about a pint of pellets, 4 pints or so at least I'd say of particle, and then about half a kilo of boilies as well. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put out a carp rod and a tench rod, simply because if the tench get going, it's a bit too hectic with 2 rods and you don't really get any sleep. So hopefully the carp rod will catch a carp, but it'll give me a bit of a rest anyway, because I won't be catching one of them every half an hour. That said, I might not catch a tench every half an hour. Last year down here it was quite difficult actually this time of year, certainly in where I fished, which was here. I think some other parts of the lakes fished it better. So essentially I'm just going to kind of get my rods set up and out, and then gather myself together and kind of get set up, because at the moment I've just got nonsense here, there and everywhere. It's a lovely day. It's not too, it's t-shirt weather, but it's not baking hot. There's a bit of cloud, bloody windy as you can probably tell, and the wind is really coming not quite straight in here, kind of going across a little bit, but it's how you want it. Right, I'm going to get myself together. There's me set up. Both helicopters, one with a worm, one with boilie, slightly different obviously, one's got a feeder. I'm going to bam them out there. I'm not mega far out, I've had a cast around and there's a weedy bit closer in, but I don't know, it's 50, maybe 50 yards, something like that I'd say. tremendous fight. That's a cracker. Alright. It's a decent tench, that's 7.5, 8 pounds. Lovely. Just realised the light was terrible then for filming. But, there you go, beautiful fish. It's quite soon after getting here really. Right, let's put that back, see if there's any others. Oh, the old wind's howling a bit today. That was great. That was a nice, nice fish. What time is it? Yeah, so sort of about 2.5 hours after being here. That's probably the quickest I've ever caught a tench at this venue. Normally it doesn't really do much until sort of midnight, and then you start getting them. So that's good news, I think. Might be the only one I catch. Anyway, I'm happy with that. It's a lovely fish. Got the rods back out. So we shall just wait and see. Hopefully we'll catch a few more. And never know. The old carp rod might go off. Lovely fat tench. Hey, marvellous. I'll just get a quick snap. I remember the first time I fished here, must be 7 years ago, and there's something about the place, it was just magic. And funnily enough, this morning I was kind of, I wasn't super keen on coming. I was like, oh no, maybe we'll go somewhere else. It's like the magic had almost worn off a little bit. But as soon as you kind of get out the car and onto that path, and the smell of the pines and the sand, and yeah, it's a fantastic venue. It's one of my favourite venues of all time. It's really, really nice. And I've had 2 tench already. It's not even dark yet, which is extraordinary. I'm just gonna fish on. If it gets too mental in the night, I do need a bit of sleep. Didn't sleep a lot that last night really, and I've been very busy today. I was like fishing this morning, caught a carp, packed up, went home, saw the surveyor guy, put the wash on, emptied the bins, got some of my stuff ready, went to the fishing shop. Hello guys, if you watch. I don't know if you watch my videos or not, but thanks for the worms, they're doing good. That's hair-filled tackle, by the way. And yeah, then went home, then got food, then packed the car, then drove down here. Yeah, so it's been a bit mental, and I could do with the sleep. Don't know how big that tench was I just caught. I haven't got any scales with me, so I'm gonna guess 7.5, 8 again. A little bit bigger than the last one, I think. Bit smaller, but a lot fatter. Might have been carrying a bit of spawn, that one. But I mean, look at the place. It's so nice. Right, well, pay attention. This is probably going to be one of the most useful and important fishing tips I ever give out. Polish sausage, mate. So good. Morning. I've just had my breakfast and just bombed out the last of my bait there. I pulled the rods in at 2 AM. I caught a couple more after dark and then pulled the tench rod in. I wanted to get some sleep, which I did. Left the carp rod out there but didn't have anything on there, and just got them recast this morning. A bit quiet. I saw some fish earlier, and there's fish very far out. I mean, I'm talking 140, 150 meters out into the lake. There's definitely bubbles and stuff going on out there, but I'm only casting about 70 yards, I think. I need to be basically casting twice as far to get on those fish, and I can't be bothered really to I could wade out considerably further and probably get another 20 yards that way, and then another 20 yards by just giving it a bit more welly, but I'm just going to fish over my baited area. I've just had another little male tench. Well, little, probably about 5.5 pound. I've just been letting these, I've just been unhooking in the water and letting them go. I'm going to pack up now and go to another venue. It's part of the River Thames. Yeah, it's starting to spit rain a bit. I kind of want to get my arse moved and settled in somewhere else before it gets too heavy. So I'm going to say cheerio for now.